Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, Homes for the Brave. We begin with a disclaimer. If you've been watching me over the years, you know I'm a huge supporter of this organization and was a longtime board member there. For the last 2 decades, they've been doing great work for homeless vets here in Connecticut, and they need your help to keep that mission going. Joining me today in studio is Vincent Santilli, CEO and Executive Director of Homes for the Brave, and Stephanie, a Navy veteran who turned to Homes for the Brave for help and is an alum of their program. Thank you both for being with us. It's great to have you here on CT22. I'm going to get to your story in a second because it's a great one, Stephanie. But Vince, I want to start with you.
Okay.
The need has never been greater to help these veterans. You have a couple big events coming up. Why don't you tell us, before we even get started, about these events?
All right, Eric. We have our For Veterans by Veterans Comedy Night on Friday, April 8th at Visano's Four Seasons in Stratford. This is our 6th time we've done this. All of the professional comics are U.S. military veterans. This year we have 2 Navy veterans and an Army veteran performing live in Stratford. It is going to be a fabulous dinner and an incredible show.
It is a lot of fun. I've been for all these past years seeing it, and to see these veterans get up there, and they're funny. I mean, these are professional comics who go up there and just kill the room. Absolutely. And then you got a golf classic coming up in May.
Yes, indeed. May 23rd, Monday, May 23rd at Rolling Hills Golf Club Country Club in Wilton, Connecticut, and this is just going to be a spectacular outing. We're just going to have a wonderful food, an auction, and just 18 holes of golf on a spectacular course.
All right, we've done the business. Both those events could use sponsors. You could sell tickets. You can play golf. Stephanie, we've done the business, and now I turn to you. Tell me about this organization. You're a Navy vet. You were living in the Nicholas Medeiros Female Soldiers Forgotten Heroes home. At a tough time in your life, your son was there with you. How did this organization help you?
Well, it helped me get back on my feet. I was in a really vulnerable place in my life, and I had nowhere to go, and I didn't really know who to reach out to, especially because I had my young son. So that was really hard. Again, I was in a homeless situation, and then what it meant to me was I was able to get back on my feet and into a stable mindset. That's what really helped me. They're so welcoming over there, and it really felt like a home when I didn't have one at the time. And it allowed me to go back to college. I'm now at Southern pursuing social work, and just get that healthy mindset back because I was in a place of I didn't know what to do. Again, you know, I was homeless and in a very desperate situation, and yeah.
One thing we hear a lot about female veterans is they don't want to ask for help. They're the caregivers. They're trying to do it themselves. When you have that roof over your head, does it give you that sigh of relief and allow you to say, okay, now, I mean, you talk about going back to college. You went from homeless to going to be a social worker.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a benefit. They were just so warm and welcoming to me, and you know, it gave that relief of I don't have to take care of myself. They're going to take care of me, and I don't have to have that worry. And so the only focus that I need to have is to find housing. So I don't have to worry about if I'm going to have a fresh meal in front of me. They provide that water for showering and everything. I don't have to worry about, you know, my electricity bill. The only thing in that program that I have to worry about is my mental health and, you know, finding a stable, safe environment and place for me and my son.
Which you have now, which is which is so awesome. Vince, I know Homes for the Brave has been around for 2 decades now. Tell me, what's the number of alums? I know it's always ticking, how many people you've helped, and you're expanding that mission, right?
Well, we're closing in on 1,500 right now as we speak, and we are also expanding in 2 different directions. We are opening right now, next week, 2 houses actually in West Haven, Connecticut, a grand total of 14 beds for male veterans that are experiencing homelessness, and these are blocks away from the VA Medical Center. And we are also expanding our clinical program and Veterans Service Center into an annex in downtown Bridgeport at 1 Lafayette Square, and that is just going to be awesome.
And I know one of the things people forget is there's so many different reasons people end up, you know, some of the residents are people who just got out of jail, people who have substance abuse problems, mental health issues, but they served our country and now they need our help. And this is all happening right here in Connecticut.
No question. And the annex in downtown Bridgeport, Eric, for the first time, not only will be able to serve veterans, but also their spouses, children, family members of veterans. And this will be a game changer for us and for folks in that area.
And Stephanie, you talked about going back to college, and one of the things that when I fell in love with this organization now 10, 12 years ago was that it's not just a shelter. They're not just feeding you and sending you off to your day. They're trying to better you as a person. And did your experience there lead to this? I mean, now you want to be a social worker and maybe help people who are in a situation like you were.
Exactly. Yes, there are many programs that Homes for the Brave offer. They give you mental health treatments and life skills. That's a huge one for me. They help with cooking and teaching you hobbies, like maybe you don't know that you're into painting, but yet you find hobbies and you really truly find yourself again through this program with all of their extracurricular activities that they offer.
And one of the things, I mentioned it, but to have it happening right here in Connecticut, affecting local people, you just give a plug if someone's thinking maybe about helping veterans. Why is this such a great organization to support?
It's such a great organization to support because there's really truly nothing like it. They offer so many things that are such different than just a regular shelter. As I said, we got programs for cooking and picking out hobbies, and they have yoga and all these things that you are not going to get at a normal shelter where you're just coming in and then you're leaving for the day. You get a bed, you get a room, you build connections within this place where you don't get that at a shelter.
Yeah, it's a home.
It is.
Vince, tell me just quick, we have about 30 seconds left. The shift of money from government money to private donations has been huge over the last few years, and the need has never been greater.
Absolutely, Eric. My goodness, when I arrived in 2016, 72% of the revenues were, 74% of the revenues are coming from Washington, D.C. or Hartford. This budget year, that number is 42%. We went from 20% generating on our own fundraisers, events like we are speaking about today, and now that's over 50%.
And so the need for sponsors and each people to go to these events to help veterans like Stephanie right here in our state is huge.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we have the information for you. If you want to learn more about the comedy night on April 8th, the golf tournament on May 23rd, you can head to homesforthebrave.org. If you click on news and events, links will be there to participate in both, to sponsor both, or you can just find out how to reach out to Vince. And if you think you can help, your business can help, your organization can help, reach out. It's veterans like Stephanie and her son, who's a backstage here at the studio with us, who benefit from this, and it's real people here in Connecticut. Thank you both for being with us here on CT 22.
Thank you.
All right. That is CT 22 for this week. CBS Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley is coming up next. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.